did Orlando Brown get on, dude? Something. Oh shit! You gotta turn it down. On YouTube. Is this one? Seems good, right? Let's see if Kay can still hear it on his end. Would you look at that? We're live. I thought I was smelling something pretty.
To answer your earlier statement, yeah, I could hear you guys the whole time. I had my AirPods in, so I was walking around the garage and shit. All right.
Can you hear the game from our end? Because if so, I have to fix it. Right there. Oh, water ashtray. Can you hear the game at all?
I'm gonna be honest. If you was talking to me for the last couple minutes, I've been gone. I went inside to grab this bottle. So until just right now, dude, I heard nothing you said.
No,
Like,
I was saying, can you hear the
game?
game now? Yeah.
Turn it all the way up. Nah, I can't hear it at all.
Okay, good. Say, I'm pretty sure that's copyright stuff. That's why.
Oh, for sure.
On.
Man, hey, bro, before every game they tell you this cannot be used unless you get explicit permission from the NFL. So yeah, not even a little bit. But I promise you, just take your time. Take your time waiting on this video to finish compressing. So I won't have any errors on my end, technical wise. So this shit took fucking forever because I put a lot of bullshit in it, like extra shit. This is from the first episode. This pretty much hooked everybody to the podcast. So the very first episode, we talked about a bunch of different shit, like I said about the Marshall Park shit. But to finish off the episode, we brought up a story where we went to Los Gatos Bar and Grill. Me and the guy that was originally on, you know what I mean? And he ended up getting slapped in the face by this chick after he called him whack. I'm paraphrasing the fucking shit. So we basically, this was, years ago. So we, approached them and shit like that, approached two girls to try to holler at them or whatever. And, the friend was just being that same typical friend, that bullshit. And she was just like waving us off. And me personally, I only had like 2 shots at the time. So I was just like, a couple shots. And that was on the way because at the time I lived deep south side and we are just going to Los Gatos. So, that's like 10 minutes, if even, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we make the drive. I only took probably like 2 shots after we, passed the bottle to the backseat and shit like that from me. And yeah, we got in there. We just tried to holler at him. She was like brushing me off. I'm like, I'm too sober for this shit. I walked off, but I went over there by the other guys because it was 4 of us. It was, the driver and 3 other guys. And I went over there with the other 2 guys and my boy was over there. But the bar was empty. We got there dumb early. It had to be like 10 p.m. on the dot. We probably pulled up at like 9:30. We was early. Probably like 7 people in there total. So you can hear everything. You know what I'm saying? You can hear everything. So when he told me what he actually said on the episode, but basically the only thing I heard was, "You 2 hoes whack anyway." That's all I heard. And I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? As soon as he said it, not a second later, she slapped the shit out of him. Slapped the whole shit out. I'm talking about she probably was in master's class, bro, when he was down there talking about yes, sir, and all that shit, bro. I'm talking about, boy, her hand came so fucking fast, son. I'm talking about from the hip. She was holding her friend and got her other hand on the hip. She smacked him so fast and put her hand back, yo. I'm telling you, like it was some shit you'll never see in your life. You'll never see this shit, like not in a movie, not in real, like never. Like this girl slapped him so fucking hard and fast. He didn't even realize she slapped him. Like he had to look for confirmation. Like that's how bad it was. Like I'm telling you, like I even talked about it in the shit. Like he had to look for confirmation to like, did she just slap me? You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of all of that, yeah. So when he looked, I was like, oh shit. Like I just started walking over there real fast. Like, all right, let me get him so it doesn't escalate and they kicking us out. You know what I mean? When I got there, for the sake of the story on the episode, I was just like, oh yeah, she was just gone and shit. Security kicked her out. Security saw the whole fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? He saw the whole, it was only 7 people in there. He saw the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Security kicked her out and shit like that. And her night was over, at least at that place. You know what I'm saying? And, but no, like, we cheesed it up a little bit, but that shit was so fucking funny, dog. That was so funny to me because it was just like everybody in that situation was out of pocket. He was out of pocket, she was out of pocket, and I got the fuck away. So it was.
Sounds like that Kevin Hart bit where his dad was getting into a fight with a dude, and he just hit me. Am I getting jumped? You the only
Is he an
two out here, Dad?
octopus?
No.
Is he an octopus? Oh, we're
It
drinking
has
fucking
rolling.
mixer. I'm over here drinking fucking mixer.
I mean, we're drinking Modelo and Kona
Kona.
and gelato.
I feel like that shit's stronger than what I got. But I'm gonna go make more edibles tonight, so try to like calm myself down.
Just scored, tied the game 14-14 after Lamar Jackson had a horrible start to the game. A pick six to Tyrann Mathieu, and then another pick to Tyrann
Mathieu. He threw two
They're
pick sixes.
Well, just one pick six, but the other one, Mathieu picked him off in the end zone.
Oh, okay. Honey Badger back. That's good to hear.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still 14-14. KC wasn't really able, other than the pick six, they weren't really able to capitalize on the other turnovers. So Baltimore's defense is holding up at least a little bit. They're not letting it get out of hand. So good for them. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Hold on. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm getting the shit to the phone. So I was honestly, when you telling this story right now was like perfect. Because I was like, all right, while Josh is doing this, because it just finished fucking compressing. So I'm transferring everything now. And then I'm gonna unplug my shit, the hard drive. That's the only thing I'm stressing about. Because this is my very first hard drive and the port is like so weak. So I'm sorry,
Yeah, TJ Watt went down. Dude, hella people went down to damn thing. Like, this was fucking body bag week 2 body bag week part 2. That's like really what it was. Because week 2 last year,
Yeah,
everyone was getting hurt.
I mean, everybody that wasn't taking care of themselves.
You hear this guy?
Yeah. Take care of that.
He's just one of the lucky teams to survive the whole season with barely any injuries other than Vita Vea, really.
Yeah. No,
my team
we
had
lost
36
we lost AQ Shipley.
fucking injuries.
Ryan Jensen wasn't our starting center originally. AQ Shipley was. Matter of fact, AQ wasn't even the original center. Our original center got fucked up. And AQ came in and got in. Then AQ
he got hurt so bad that he retired.
Curtis Martin Mike All-Star injury. Then they put fucking Ryan Jensen there, and Tom and Ryan just been the bestest fucking friends. Tom just called Ryan Jensen a manatee the other day.
How do you get away with calling your offensive lineman a manatee?
You gotta have a relationship.
You gotta have balls, I guess.
Yeah.
Not balls, it's more like a relationship.
Talking shit, huh?
Hey, I don't think it was an effect of like, oh, you just, in a negative connotation. You was just joking around, That's how Brady is.
The playful friendship. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. A manatee's not that bad. A manatee's not that bad, to be honest with you.
Oh, sorry, calling somebody a manatee. That's
it is pretty funny though.
Oh, I never told you I had one of kids in high school. His name was Derek, bigger guy. We had a teacher who used to talk all the shit in the world that to the students and everything. He had no problem like talking shit, dishing out jokes. He had no problem doing any of that. It's fucking. We're watching a movie, and it's like an overview shot of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Mhm.
It's like you see the water and everything. Well, our teacher pauses it. He goes, "You guys look, you see it?" And we're all like, "What the hell are we looking at?" He's like, "See it? Look at it. If you zoom in and you look close right here, you can see Derek swimming across the
Oh,
you and Derek was sitting there going, "Oh, you motherfucker."
Hey, shout out to Chaotic, because I would have been in there. You gonna make me catch your body.
I had a teacher in high school try to fight me in the weight room. Black dude. He's in there. He was a substitute teacher, but we all knew him. And we was in there lifting weights. My friend let me borrow that's the DJ Quick, tape. The one with all of them on there. So I'm in the weight room bumping Sweet Black Pussy on there. And I think he can hear it. So he hears it and he comes over there and takes the tape. Tape out and like steps on it and crushes it, just tears up the tape. Like, how you just destroy my shit? So I picked up one of the barbells. He like bucked up like he was ready to fight. So I picked up one of the barbells. And I was like, all right. I'm like, hey, you know, you a teacher. I'm gonna respect you ain't fight. But don't think I ain't gonna go make a phone call. Like,
man, you grabbed a barbell.
yeah, I was about to crash that. He bucked up like, I don't know if you gonna swing like you ain't finna swing on me, but you finna catch the 60-pound and 50-pound real quick. I will swing with it.
MLB style.
And then you in there with like the whole football team on my back, so you really think you fuck up? You about to get jumped in here? Nobody care about you. You a teacher, like you about to get like.
Oh man, no! If you would have swung at your teammates, all your friends. So
Oh yeah, I can't remember that dude name. Like I know his face when I see him, but yeah, ever since that day, I'm like, man.
Substitute teachers, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know why they're
I
so?
think that was Mr. Urban. That's what I think his name was, and he ended up teaching over at Florida High School. But I was over at Valley. Yeah.
Substitute teachers always go into it tense as fuck because they know they're gonna get fucked with that day. As soon as the kids find out, hey, we got a sub in this class or this class, whatever, that substitute's day can go one of two ways. You could either be really cool with the kids, or you're gonna leave the class crying. Your will is going to be tested that day, for sure. For sure. I remember we got a sub in whose spot?
Yeah.
In our math class. Oh, I hate math anyway. Fuck yeah, this is gonna be awesome. This teacher's gonna be just real. Okay, I wasn't a part of this. Okay, but I was an observer who did find it pretty fucking funny. Yeah. One of my friends was fucking with this teacher so bad that when she was writing on the board, her hand was literally shaking. Just literally, and you can see her just kind of sitting there sobbing a little bit, and I'm like, he is like going in right now, and just holy shit. We never saw her again after that.
Fire if you want to filter her at the whole way there and the whole way back. I had the whole bus cracking up. Well, it was Damien Comedy Hour that day. And she wasn't our regular choir teacher. And our regular choir teacher, who was like, everybody in school, she was like, Mom, she ended up going to be like vice principal of school. So she had to step down from teaching. So she,
that's what David said. Like, hey, I'm the guy.
And she, so yeah, we roasted her the whole way back, the whole bus laughing. You could tell she wanted to cry.
He said she had no nipple.
We just want to stay. I'm just going to roast you the whole way. Damn. Shit she could say. She could sit there and laugh. She was like, why are you being mean? And I just roast her with an answer. I'm going to keep roasting.
I'm roasting you because I care.
It's a lot of stories I can't say that I'm reliving while y'all talking, especially Master. It's one story I can say when he was bringing up the gym shit. So, Josh, you were a senior in high school when this shit happened. I'm just going ahead and preface it now. You were a senior in high school. So Ricky Washington, the quarterback from San Jose, I feel like you've heard his name before. He wasn't at City by the time you got there. He was gone at that point.
No, I had heard
But
about him.
he went to City. We got there at the same time. So Connor like did some shit. Oh, it was after the Laney game. So we played Laney week 2, right? CJ Anderson went for like 400 yards total on us. Maybe 5. CJ Anderson went off, bro. I'm talking about this skinny CJ Anderson before he got to the Super Bowl and got all fat.
I was gonna say, so he went off on us twice. Once against when you, and then when I got there, he went off on us for almost like 300 plus yards.
CJ at the 2009 when we played him, I don't know what was in his cup, but the way he was running the ball, like he had an opinion. He had an opinion. So all right, so that game happens. Mace fucked up the call. He fucked up the call. In the midst of him fucking up the call, Hawk got the fucking goddamn unsportsmanlike, and he pulled me off the field because he thought I blocked the wrong way, but Mace called the wrong play. So I got chewed out, and then he chewed Mace out, then he chewed Hawk out, and then Hawk was the one that saved me because Hawk told him that, hey, he called the wrong fucking play. And then I was just standing there just looking at him, and he didn't say shit. So I was just like, all right, whatever. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. So after that game and shit happens, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. I don't know what the fuck Connor did to Mace, but Mace came in the weight room, like, because you know how the weight room's built, right? You know how it's built. So when you walk in those sliding doors, Connor's right there. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you Mace was yelling at the top of his lungs, you know how music's playing in there, all that shit. You can hear him clearly over everything. He's like, come the fuck outside. No, come the fuck outside. Bro, when I tell you Mace was outside with his shit off pacing. He was just like pacing back and forth, like, come outside. Like out the sign door, like, come outside. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. He straight up called Connor out. Connor went outside, but CJ brought him back inside. Like, it was about to get wicked out there. It was about to get wicked. And this is during offensive wait. So everybody on offense saw that shit. It was just looking all crazy. So that's one story I can tell. It's a few I can't. It's a few I can't, but that's what I can tell. Where it's like, bro, I understand completely where Masters is coming from, because if I would have known what Connor did, now that I know in retrospect how fucked up of a coach he was as a person towards players that he didn't have favoritism towards, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I completely understand. But I mean, personally, it is what it is. It's a lot of people won't agree with that statement, but I mean, again,
different people have had different experiences. There are some people who have nothing but good things to say about Connor. There's other people who have nothing but really negative things to say about Connor. It's really kind of one of those, you either you hated him or you loved him. You know, for me personally, for Connor, you know, there were some moments I was like, what the fuck are we really doing? But some of the conversations that I've actually had with Connor, like, I mean, in my book, I mean, we're cool. I have nothing, you know. Again, the decisions that he made on certain things with certain players and how he went about certain things, you know, again, I don't agree on that, you know, and then that just, there's a lot that happened with him that obviously I don't agree with.
Yeah, most definitely, but it is what it is. But it's
like, I don't hold too much or whatever, I guess, because he didn't do anything or whatever. I can understand how other people would feel, especially the stories that I've heard. Like, hell yeah, I can obviously see how you would think Connor's a dickhead. But it's like, but my own personal experiences, he's never done anything really wrong or whatever. I mean, he hadn't really had the opportunity because I got hurt so early. You know, so I mean, who knows how that would have really gone? But
I personally think this is just gonna be my last opinion towards this, honestly, because I wasn't really trying to like harp on, you know, that. I was just more than giving the story. But as far as this is gonna be my last point, I promise. But as far as Connor, I think in your case, I feel like you were protected by Swanee. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people were in a cloud.
Swanee-ish.
I feel like it was just Swanee for the most part. Nish did protect you because you're Hawaiian and shit like that. Because he protected all the Hawaiian boys, all the poly boys. For sure, Nish was going to speak up for sure for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But at the exact same time, I feel like individual coaches kind of like, you know, brought that bubble and shit like that. And then when I was there, I had Coach Mattel. I learned most of my shit from Coach Mattel. When Coach Spencer got there, that nigga ain't teach me shit. Well, excuse me. That guy didn't teach me shit. I'm going to be honest with you. Coach Mattel taught me everything. Coach Spencer
I met
made me
Coach
feel like he was
Mattel.
going to give me.
Mattel was cool.
Yeah, his son
Coach Spencer.
His son plays San Jose State right now.
Coach Spencer was very like, I mean, this is how I viewed him. His like, the way he used to talk and communicate reminded me a lot of my high school defensive / offensive coordinator, offensive line coach. He reminded me a lot about him. It's just certain things about, like you said, like teaching wise, like where there could have been moments where he could have fixed something. He went like in a different direction where it didn't really fix it. It didn't hurt it, but it didn't fix anything. You know, he just kind of went on, you know, one of those tangents that he thinks he's kind of doing a little bit of a motivational thing, but it's not really. It's not hitting the way you think it is. Yeah. So again, it wasn't really hurting anybody, but it wasn't really making anybody that much better. You know?
At that point, honestly, I feel like Aaron Huck taught everybody. Aaron and fucking Anu. Aaron and Anu was teaching everybody on the line across the board. Like I feel like when Coach Spencer got there, that's what it was. Coach, I have no problem with Coach Spencer. Coach Spencer's cool. You know what I'm saying? Coach Spencer and Coach Mike on the D line, they're cool. Because Coach Mike, because at the time I was staying with Osborne. You know what I'm saying? And Osborne was working out with Coach Mike individually because he was already doing that when he was in high school. Because he had a personal relationship with Coach Mike since before he was even in high school. So they were training already before he even got to City, before Coach Mike even got the job at City. So when he got to City, he just kept training with him. So when I was staying at his house for a little bit, I started training with him, you know what I mean, with Coach Mike. And Coach Mike was telling me, he was trying to convince me, but he was under Coach Nish, you know what I'm saying? Like it was Winus, Nish, then fucking Coach Mike, you know what I mean? Because as far as like everything,
that's what the hierarchy, I guess, was.
At least for the D line, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because that's why I was saying, like in 2009, the two at that time, because Coach Mike wasn't even there, the two at that time was Winus and Nish, and both of them said okay, but Lev's the one that said no. So that's kind of how that went. And I just feel like, you know, different times come for different things. But Coach Mike had a lot of faith in me and saw a lot of shit. So it's like a lot of these coaches I have no problems with. It's just the fact of, like, personally, like I said, I've had conversations with Connor as well, and he's had conversations with my mom as well, and it's always been well. It's just more the fact of his actions why I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he called me a fucking B word or, you know what I'm saying, something outside of my name. Nah. It's just the one thing, the CCSF game, I don't know if you saw that shit, but how he got me up off that field, like that was the game he was pretty much like, you're not on the team no more. Like he was cussing me out in front of everybody during the game, bro. During the fucking game.
I thought I heard stories about that. Like,
bro,
I'm pretty sure it was. I either overheard a conversation or we were all talking or something, but I think you brought it up or somebody brought it up and you told a little bit of how, but the only thing I remember about that is like, yeah, Connor went on a fucking tangent on you.
Basically. And on top of all of that, this fucker was wrong. He was 100% wrong in that whole story. He sat here and said that I name dropped him to the fucking campus police. So let me tell you the story. So you remember Coach Diedrich, right? He was the girls' assistant basketball coach. The ball guy, the light-skinned guy, looked like Key and Peele, like Michael Keenan. He looked just like him, but just heavy set. You know what I'm saying? Well, stocky. So Coach Diedrich had a fucking basketball class like for credit and shit like that. It was just an open gym class basically on Tuesday nights. All the basketball players should go in there. All the football players that, you know, Drake, all of those players, Drake, Hawk, all of Laurel, all those players that can get away with shit, was in there. You know what I mean? Coach CJ used to come in there all the fucking time. All of the football coaches used to be in there because after football practice, they used to pull the blinds down and just watch. Really, they was looking at the girls. So I'm being honest with you, bro. I'm being honest with you.
I'm not gonna say here like we had some coaches.
But no, fucking
We all do.
So after Coach Deidre's class one night, we're leaving, and I'm leaving off campus, and I was going like 15. I was in a 5-speed. I wasn't even out of first. I was in a 5-speed Honda Accord, 86 Honda Accord, 5-speed. You know, the fucked off low body, like you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, the show, man.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. That little motherfucker, I'm talking about, I'm compacting that bitch. It's me and another 6'8" motherfucker that's on the basketball team. And I'm driving him home. He stayed down the street from me and Mike. So I'm driving him home. So there's no possible way I'm coming straight out of parking lot going 1,000 miles an hour. There's no way. And I'm still in first. So the cops pulls me over and he's like, "Oh, can you give me a reason why you're speeding?" I'm like, I'm going 15 and a 10, bro. How am I speeding? He was like, "Oh, you gonna give me all this?" Well, I mean, if you're gonna be technical, you allotted 6 miles over the speed limit in the state of California. Well, actually in the country. You're allotted 6 miles over. You're allotted 6 miles over. Technically, I'm still riding that parameter. I'm going 5 miles over the speed limit on campus at 10:30 at night. Ain't nobody there.
He caught you at that split second when you hit 16.
Again, I still have 6 miles.
16.1.
Yeah, 16.1 or something. You know what I mean? If that motherfucker tapped 17, then all right, you good. But I know for certain I was only going 15. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking at the shit. Because I was making sure I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Because when I first pulled out, I was like, oh shit, I bucked. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have it in gear all the way. It was just halfway in. So I was like, all right, let me put it in gear. Whole time I'm rolling. So now I'm rolling out of the fucking parking shit. Matter of fact, let me give you the perspective of where I am. Parking garage. In front of the student center. The parking garage in front of the student center. By the football field.
4-story.
That shit.
Was it 3-story or 4-story?
It's 3-story. It's 3. But it's fine. So I parked on the first row because once it gets about 5, 6-ish, pretty much everybody's gone. Football was already going and I wasn't playing. So I already knew, you know what I mean, I can go back and forth and what have you. So fast forward. This fucker basically pulls me over and says all this shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm going 15. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, don't give me any lip. I'll go tell Coach Carl on you. I'm like, well, it's a good thing I don't play basketball. So you can go tell him.
Yeah.
He just assumed I played sports. I never told him I played sports. He went and told Connor. I mean, I get it because I'm big, but we had a lot of big motherfuckers at the school that didn't play sports. Like I was friends with a few of them. You know what I'm saying? That never played sports, never even touched the ball. But again, just for you to assume that, knowing that I was in this basketball class, that lets me further know you were watching me. You literally watched me go to my car, pull out, do all this shit. You pulled me over and all this bullshit. Like you created all of this madness. Then you went and told Connor and was like, you no matter whatever the fuck you told him, you didn't tell him what happened. Because you said I name dropped him and I never even mentioned a football coach, a football team. I never even said Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? And that was the situation that happened prior. So now when Carlton fucking basically sees me, I'm like, how you doing, coach? I'm not thinking anything's going on because I didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, how you doing, coach? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. He turns around and by this time it's like what, 7-0? It was still early. I was like, it was early. It was like first quarter. It was like 7-0. He's like, what the fuck you doing here? Why the fuck are you on my sideline? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, first of all, you can't be talking to me because I ain't do shit. He's like, why the fuck you on my sideline? Like, You fucking name dropping me and all of this shit. Get the fuck out my stadium. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm sitting there thinking like, wow, this is a grown ass man talking to me like that. This time I'm 20. I'm 20 years old. I'm just sitting there like, wow, this grown ass man talking to me like a fucking dog. I ain't do shit wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. Even when the cop pulled me over, I didn't do his shit wrong. He didn't hear my side. He didn't bring me to the office. You had ample amount of days. From Tuesday to Saturday, you had 4 days, bro. You could have called me in the office. You could have talked to me at any point in time. You get what I'm saying? You could have handled that shit like a fucking adult instead of trying to act like a goddamn child. That's why I don't fuck with Connor. Because honestly, the shit and the choices this man make is not one of a coach. You're supposed to be helping people great men. When you have people like Jerome Meadows, Tristan Coleman, fucking Lamar, I forgot Lamar's fucking Hawaiian ass last name. When you have players like that, Chris Albright, fucking Dante Fuller, fucking Hawk, when you have players like that, fucking, I can keep going. He had so many players with so much talent that he did not get them out. That's what the fuck you're there for, bro. You're not there to drink Hennessy and put the bottles around your office like they're fucking trophies. You haven't won a trophy. You haven't done shit. Like, bro, like, that's what I'm saying.
I remember walking into his office one day. He displays the ring from the SaberCats the year they went undefeated in the Arena League. He displays that. He has a couple more trophies around, but then, yeah, he has Hennessy bottles sprinkled around the office. And I'm like,
that's what he cares about.
College, why would you even let that? Yeah, I'm like, why is
this
the message allowing that?
This is the message he's promoting to his players.
Yeah, like,
this is the message the man promoting. So it's like, how you gonna sit here and try to clown and try to berate somebody and try to, harass somebody? But like I said, Coach Swanee, that's why I was so happy when we did Coach Swanee's interview, because Coach Swanee talked to me on Monday. I'm telling you, I really don't think he remembers this, but Coach Swanee walked up to me and was like, I really appreciate how you handle Carlton. He said he was dead wrong for talking to you like that. He was dead wrong. Point blank period. He was dead wrong for talking to you like that. No man should be talking to a player like that. Yeah. Like, especially he didn't even hear your side of the story. It's like, I appreciate you for not blowing up and trying to, threaten the coach and do all the other stuff. I appreciate you for handling your business. At that time, I heard what he said and I remember what he said, but again, I wasn't mentally prepared to be able to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To be able to adjust from that situation and like dip and leave city and go do something else. At that time, I already went to FRC, transferred to city, and I was in a different mental space. So, yeah. And I had so much bad going on, it is what it is though. But like I said, personally, like I said, the actions the man took, that's why I don't like him. But it's instead of all that, man, let's get to the real shit. Let's get to the real football, man.
Let's get to the shit.
Talk about some bullshit.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the All Pro JAFFOs, where we bring you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, JP, alongside me, as always, and this time from the same fucking room, Mr. DJ Match 6.
What's going on, Pete?
And he unfortunately couldn't make it today, but again, there's going to be plenty of times where this is going to be done to where the three of us are going to be together, but this is really the start. But nonetheless, everybody welcome the 6'10 Beast from the Southeast, Mr. Patrick K.
Konnichiwa, people. I had to go ahead.
He gave himself the Collinsworth slide.
Hey, you damn right. Hey, this guy right here. Hey, this 44-year-old threw 5 touchdowns today. I'm done.
5 touchdowns. He did throw 5 touchdowns today. Fuck me, dude. That man doesn't. He just doesn't age. It's ridiculous. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. As you can see, again, me and Matt Six are in the same room. We are in what will soon be the Coach Nish studio, where we will be recording all of the episodes, getting the production value a little bit better for this show. We've got big plans for it. Right now, we're just kind of getting the ideas of what we want everything to look like, and we're gonna paint the walls sometime soon whenever we get all that done. But nonetheless, we will be going through the whole process of how this whole thing is going to come together. It's going to be fun to show you guys how it's going to get done and how we're going to make it look. I'm excited. When I first walked in here today, you and me were both looking at it like there's so much shit that we can do in here. It's just, it makes things a whole lot easier. Again, that air conditioning thing actually might be a good idea.
Yeah.
but nonetheless, it's cool to be in here. It's cool to finally be actually sitting next to Matchsticks. Again, we're going to be getting Kay in here soon, where the three of us are going to be on camera together. Hopefully Jen gets here in time too, so the four of us can all be on here together and have, especially what Country Kay is doing right now, have ourselves a damn good time.
Yeah, I do random shit.
But yeah, it is NFL Sunday. Right now it is halftime of the Sunday night football game between the Chiefs and the Ravens. So far throughout the day, fantasy-wise, been nothing but just being pissed off and upset at the world because it looks like in at least one of the leagues, there's going to be an L posted right next to Yahoo predicted a 14-0 season for me at the end of the draft and all that kind of stuff. But looks like that went away. That went out the window real quick.
My defense is 2-0 now.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the Miami Dolphins are smoking their cigars today, knowing, yep, another team is not going to be able to go undefeated. Thank you, Yahoo. You should have just given me the expectation like a 12-2 or something like that. Give me something that's. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. One of the leagues I won in the all important JAFFO fantasy league that we got going right now, I am getting my fucking taint kicked in. It's not a good sight. It's not a good sight. Not a lot of my guys showed up this week. Don't know where they went. They were all there last week. Nowhere to be found this week. But hey,
I should have got Mike.
There are 14 more weeks left in the fantasy season? Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time. What is that? Is that backpack?
Yeah, I'm going. Smuggling. First off, I'm too big to smuggle or conceal. I just walk straight in with that motherfucker. Hey, when I came to your wedding, I ain't concealed shit. I walked straight the fuck up. I had the bag because if my hands get tired or I got to do some other shit. That was the only reason why I had it. I ain't concealed shit.
Nobody really had to. That shit was fun. Everyone just went across the street, went to the liquor store, got their stuff, came right back across the street.
If you can make it out here October 23rd, Pimps and Hoes party.
Hey, I'm definitely trying to come to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm definitely trying to come to that motherfucker.
You have to run that by Gabby.
No, but I already had permission.
Oh, you did?
So I was like, can I? Because I don't want to have permission. So I was like, can I let them know? She's like, yeah. She's like, please do. So I'm like,
oh no.
I'll be there. I'll bring who I want.
Oh no. Oh no, this is good.
What you say oh no for? Oh, you banking on me in full effect? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just know that it's going to be a party. I know that. I know for damn sure it is. If the wedding was any indication on how the three of us function together, that's probably going to be a damn good
party like this. I ain't got no limits on DJ, and I play with everything I want to.
Yep. Yep. That shit is fun every single time. All right, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been living under a rock, you were watching football today. Early on, we'll get started with the first games of the day. We'll start off with the New York Giants against the Washington. And what's funny is you can't see his arms, so it looks like Brady's arms, like doing it for him.
Hey, my child. Sitting there clapping. It looks like he's laying back. Brady's arms.
He's nice and comfortable. He's like, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
take the picture. Take the picture. Take the picture. Take the picture.
Let's see if I can. There it is. I got it. Oh, shit.
Point the phone. Not even at the damn screen.
Fuck.
Right up against the paste jar. That's fucking hilarious. When the New York Giants went up against the Washington football team, where Washington eked out a win against the Giants. That was Thursday Night Football, right? Thursday Night Football was Washington and the Giants 30-29. I mean, not really much about I mean, what did you think about Daniel Jones? I didn't
even know I was at work. So I didn't get a chance to watch the game. It seemed like it was a boring game. Like, I'm not just.
I mean, 30-29 seems like it would be entertaining.
Yeah, those two teams boring though. It's boring to me.
Got hurt.
It's like, yeah, it's like, you know how some teams it's just like, I'm just not gonna watch it. Even though it might be a good game, it's boring.
Yeah.
So
Fitzy did get hurt. Heineke is now the starting quarterback for the Washington football team, at least for the next 6 to 7 weeks while Fitzpatrick is out. So, I mean, but Heineke's he hasn't been bad for Washington, at least. So, can he be a full-time starter for them? Maybe. I mean, but we'll see how it goes.
Meanwhile, Cam's still sitting at home.
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. I don't pull back off my Cam to Washington shit. I was thinking about it.
Even Rivera said it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. That's why I said, because even before I heard that shit. All right, hold on. My point. This point about Coach Rivera, right? You remember Coach Aaron said AB ain't coming to Tampa, right? AB a champion, by the way. I wanted to go ahead and let you know that. So that's first off. Secondly, when push comes to shove, Taylor gonna get in that fire. He only played 2 games total, essentially. You know what I'm saying? The preseason game really don't count. You played a playoff game and you played a regular season game. You really finished the regular season game. He's gonna come to a point where you're gonna hit that fire, catch a rivalry like the Cowboys, or you know what I'm saying, maybe the Eagles. But like, you gonna catch one of them, man. Because they sometime, you know what I'm saying, they'll play great like they did week 1, and then today they shit the bed. So when you do that, they still got the Heisman winner over there. They still got the Heisman winner over there. Hey. Yeah, so Washington, bro, I feel like they're just gonna stick with what they got. But I feel like
good
Cam
defense and rely on the running game.
I think Cam gonna end up in Houston.
Taylor did get hurt today.
Personally.
Taylor did get hurt today. So that is a very high possibility, actually. We'll see. I mean, again, it really does come down. I mean, ultimately, does it come down to the whole vaccination thing? Like, that's really what it comes down to.
I think for some teams, yeah. I think a team that's in desperate need of a quarterback, then they're gonna take that risk. See, but I think most of these teams definitely gonna come down. It's a lot of factors to that. Because now you're putting the whole team at risk. Like, clearly you can't follow protocols, or saying, not the first time you protocol. So clearly you can't follow instructions. So why risk our whole team being sick out of 4-minute game?
I mean, exactly.
I agree.
I think at this point, because there is a lot of arguments. Oh, it's hard to believe that there's that many players that are better than Cam Newton. There's no. I'm like, yeah, but I don't think it's a matter of how good he is. I'm sure everybody knows he's good. It's just a matter of the precautions, especially the rules that the NFL's laid down in place, and that it's not something that anybody wants to risk, regardless of how good Cam Newton can be or has been. So, I mean, really, it's up to him at this point. If he knows that that's the reason why he's not getting hired anywhere, and if he wants to play, that badly, then he'll get vaccinated. If him not getting vaccinated means more to him than playing the game of football, then take that stance too. I mean, that's completely fine. That's up to his choice. But you can't have what do they call it? Can't have your cake and eat it too, or make your cake and eat it too, something like that. Like it's either one or the other.
Cake and eat it too, but yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, it's happy cake and eat it too. I partially agree. And here's why. Let me clarify. Can you guys hear me? Because it was breaking up a little bit when you were talking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right. So here's why I partially agree. I partially agree for the simple fact of the reason why Cam isn't going to Washington is because of the vaccine. That's why I agree with you. That's the reason why Cam's not going to Washington, because of the vaccine. Because I can't even remember where Riviera and Cam didn't have a bad relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just never placed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't remember a time where it was just like they just had a bad relationship. You know what I'm saying? Where one spoke out on the other or what have you. I think that's the reason why he's not going to Washington. But as far as getting a job in the league, I think Cam is about to get Tim Tebow. For the simple fact of Cam, not the Jacksonville shit. I'm more than saying on the fact of when Tim went to the Patriots and they like, oh, you couldn't make it work at the Patriots. Oh shit, well, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much it. We done with you. I think that's what they're gonna do with Cam. Even though Tim had Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Tim had Tom Brady in front of him, and you're supposed to go up there and learn behind Tom.
Yeah.
Cam ain't had nobody. He had young Mac and Cheese. You know what I'm saying? Young Mac and Jones. You know what I'm saying? The person I told you should have drafted. You know what I'm saying?
He shouldn't have given him the nickname.
What, Mac and Cheese?
Yeah, he was over there thinking, oh yeah, him and I, we're gonna be cool throughout the whole season. He's gonna be my backup, all this stuff. And wait, what do you mean I don't have a job? Like,
damn. Did y'all see the interview with
was that
Cam
Pringle?
With his dad?
What the? He's something out of the name of like the Key and Peele show.
Wow.
Pringles. Is he the heir to the chips? Like, what's
fuck no?
Simple stick route, and he just ran around everyone. Right around everyone on the Chiefs team is stupid fast. Why? That isn't. I mean, I guess they kind of have to be because Mahomes can throw it a country mile, so they have to be fast to be able to catch up to us. Yeah, also the people who were hanging out with us and everything for the live reaction of Sunday Night Football. Me and Matt Stick here watching the game right now, and Mahomes just threw pretty much a simple stick route to Pringle, and even Mahomes is sitting there going like, I don't know how the fuck it happened, but hey, it happened. He's basically giving the Tom Brady pose right here. He's like, I guess he scored a touchdown. That was something that probably should have been like a 7-8 yard play. That just with poor tackling and Pringle's speed, obviously, that just turned into something big. That's the thing with the Chiefs. Every single player on their team can break at any point. It is fucking insane. It was wild. The Chiefs were fucking wild. So they're up in right now.
sorry ass team.
You think the Ravens are that bad? Ravens aren't good against
The Ravens'
good
whole
teams.
defense is hurt like the Niners.
It is
Yo,
also
hold on, whoa. The Ravens is hurt like y'all last year. If you get a vid, they get a vid. They get the same vid you got, bro.
I'm just saying, like, even with their healthy players and stuff like that, they can never get through Mahomes. And through like really, really good teams, they've always had trouble beating. They beat the teams they should, but they also have trouble with the better teams in the league. I don't know. It's just my observation.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this?
Yeah.
You lost to the Cowboys last year, bro.
Why are we bringing that up?
Cowboys last year, bro.
What? Now you're just playing to him because now he's right here.
No. The teams you just saying made the point. The teams the Niners supposed to beat, they can't beat. Cowboys is one of them. Head to head, y'all be getting your butt whooped.
Okay.
He said that because he know I'm right.
He's just sitting there right. Yeah. I didn't hear nothing.
I'm just being honest. Y'all was hurt last year. You lost all of your defensive players. You lost your running backs. They literally lost J.K. Dobbins and the backup in the same week. Then they lost all of their defensive players. They lost both of their starting corners, Marcus Peters and I don't know the other buddy name. They lost everybody, bro.
Yeah,
They lost everybody. So, like I said, I gave you shit.
One kid, huh?
I gave you shit, but honestly, the Ravens are out here, and I personally like it. I want to see Lamar run for 1,000 fucking yards. That's why I'm happy. I'm actually very happy that everybody got hurt. Not saying in that aspect, but the fact that Lamar just gonna keep fucking running. And I get the points because I got Lamar fantasy rushing. 1,000 yards rushing. Yeah.
More running and passing because right now it's passing and looking so high.
Yeah, no, he's
keep running. Run
the football. Next one on the list right here, and I'm shut off a little bit, but getting back on track. New England beat the dog shit out of Matt Six's Jets.
The Jets.
Zach Wilson, was it 4 or 5? 4 interceptions. They were ugly too. They were very ugly interceptions. Like literally, your defense had it. Yeah, it looked absolutely terrible. New England won that game easily. The Jets are going to have to come back next week somehow to rebound from that because Zach Wilson better not dwell on that game because he's going to turn into Nathan Peterman real fucking quick if he doesn't. So, exactly my point.
Nathan Peterman getting drafted 2nd overall.
Yeah, I'm saying he's becoming Nathan Peterman. The fact that he's throwing interceptions on a daily basis.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, look at Nathan Peterman getting drafted 2nd overall. That's what I'm saying. Zach Martin did. I'm calling Zach Martin Nathan Peterman. Goodness gracious. I mean,
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Fuck.
I'm like, Zach Martin, that's
because I have to explain the joke. I got to explain the joke.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was an ass whooping there. Denver went ahead and handled Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence just none of the rookie quarterbacks really looked all that great today. They really across the board. I mean, Fields came in later on and he did okay, but there wasn't anything like eye-opening or eye-popping about the stats. But yeah, Denver went and took that game. Buffalo, I mean, goose egg Miami, 35-0. San Francisco against Philly, although it was a win, it was an ugly one. I was telling Mad Sticks when I got here today, I was just like, I'm not as happy as a 49er fan probably should be for a win because obviously you see all of the ugly that happens into that game. But somehow pulled it out. Debo Samuel had himself another pretty good game. We lost all three of our running backs. Mitchell done with an ankle. Sermon went out with a concussion, and our other running back, like our backup, he was our fourth string when Mostert got hurt, or when Mostert was there. Now he's also out as well. So who we're gonna have a
And
running
I might
back?
as well sign me at RB.
Sign somebody. Gonna have to sign somebody because I don't know who else we have. Literally all four of our running backs are gone. And so I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Man, wide open.
Bro. He like straight jumped up and
Sign the kid.
Hollywood Brown with a touchdown. Long pass by Lamar Jackson. He's wide fucking open. He better not have had it though. How do you... Right? Oh, simple. Oh my God.
he almost got say like jumped over the pile. Jumped up behind.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Are you serious? He literally just like fucking hopscotched right into the line before he threw that. Keeping them in the game, even with the mistakes that Baltimore has had all day long, keeping them in the game. Dude, while he was getting hit, he was in. Look at Matthew. He's like, who the fuck is supposed to get that guy? Brown was all by himself right there over the middle.
You, honey badger, that's your responsibility.
Well, he was up at the line.
I'm fucking
Matthew,
around, dude.
yeah, he was right there up at the line just for it was a play action for at that point. He was kind of up at the line before that, so. But you could see it in the camera angle that they just had. Matthew just like, yep, new one October for again a whole bunch of shit in October. Whole bunch of good stuff.
But as far as the Niner game, bro, I told you y'all suck. I told you the Raiders is better than y'all. I told you all of this, bro. I told you. Hey, look.
The Raiders are not better than us. They got another fluke game.
The Raiders 2-0.
So are we.
2-0, baby. They beat the Chiefs and they beat the
They didn't beat the
they beat the
Chiefs.
Ravens and the Steelers. Not the Chiefs.
The Ravens
and the Steelers.
The Ravens at that Lamar Jackson, that fumble and everything at the Raiders were on their way to losing before Lamar fumbled that ball. And then with the Steelers,
You said before or after? Did they win or no?
they did not win that.
Big
The
Ben,
Ravens
what?
lost. Big Ben, that's a deteriorated team. That team is over ice.
All right, cool. Hey,
So like that's what I say. It's
did
two
you
fluke
see
games.
Najee Harris?
Yeah.
Did you see Najee Harris?
Dude, Derrick Henry, that
That was Jonathan Abram.
Stiff arm his soul out that man.
Jonathan Abram. Looking like this.
Yeah, that was pretty.
He
That was pretty
shipped
fucked
the
up.
shit, boy.
Yeah, he did him pretty dirty on that.
Shout out to Antioch. Oh, was it Pittsburgh?
I know, right? Antioch, California. Let's go to Alabama. Dude,
Oh,
hold on.
if
That was
he was
speaking of
from
high school
Pittsburgh
stats.
and he got drafted to Pittsburgh, that'd be fucking dope.
Have you guys seen Derrick Henry's high school stats?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
His senior year, he ran for over 4,000 yards and 55 touchdowns.
High schoolers ain't quick to stop that. Nobody that's on.
He ran for the same amount of touchdowns as Patrick Mahomes and Peyton Manning once through in the season. 55. What?
55.
He ran
You
for
said
55? 55 touchdowns.
Pat didn't throw 55. Pat only threw 50.
Oh, well, Peyton then.
Pat only threw 50
He ran
MVP
okay.
year.
So then he
Yeah,
ran.
Peyton Dolo.
He ran for more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes threw in his MVP year.
Can't stop that.
That sounds
Especially
a
high
lot
school
better.
players equipped. Yeah. Ain't no players equipped to stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, nobody's equipped to
Now
stop fucking Tyreek
that
Hill
sounds a
either.
lot. That's a better story. That's a better story. You can sell that. You should put that up on the page like as a fucking weird stat. Have both of those up there. That's a weird stat. That's a weird stat, but it's
I've seen the pictures
seen
of Derrick
too
Henry.
of
And
ESPN.
he's bigger than his
Derrick-
coaches.
Yeah, I promise you. That
That would have been insane to see. See a fucking 6'3", 6'4" junior, senior. Just
bro,
he was basically like
I can imagine.
Zion of football.
I can imagine.
Like he's just
I can imagine because he
destroying
had Drake before you got there. I wish you could have saw Drake play live, bro. Drake was
wish
like
I
a
would have seen
mini
a few
Derrick
players
Henry.
live. There are a few players that I used
Drake
to hear
was
about.
crazy, bro. Drake was one of them things. Like Drake was real deal. Was Brandon Jacobs for sure. How Brandon Jacobs played and ran in this, like it was crazy, bro. Drake was like 6'2", 6'3", like a beast. Drake was crazy. Got 1,500 yards splitting carries, and I think he got hurt like a game or two, if I'm not mistaken.
Still got
I could
15?
be mistaken, but at the same time, Drake still got 1,500. Still, Drake was a beast. That was probably the closest person I've seen to Derrick Henry's size. The closest person I've seen in person to Derrick Henry's size. Hey, massive. Never mind. We're on live. I should
go ahead.
ask that question live.
No.
No.
Yeah. No, you're okay. The LA Rams against Indianapolis. Carson Wentz got hurt again. He's done. What'd you say? You need to just retire, go do something else.
Meanwhile, Cam's still sitting on the bench. That's my first team. I need quarterback now. We ain't heard that from Cam since he left.
Hey, we need to.
That's six car.
His car. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck. Did you press on the keys?
No, when I edit the audio and everything, this could be the part where I put the commercial break in.
Did you already have it preloaded? I mean, pre-recorded?
What? The commercial thing?
Like video of the commercial. I know you have it on audio for I already know you have it on audio for Anchor.
Yeah, but video wise, no. I still don't have any of that. We still need to get together and do some filming.
Cool. All right, so side question, since you're making this the little break. Can you guys call on the fucking Facebook shit after the shit? I got to tell you something that I already told Mad Six at the wedding, and I forgot to tell you because I was going to tell you today when I came up there. Just call me after the with the Facebook shit.
Okay.
It's nothing crazy, dude. It's nothing crazy.
All right. Okay.
It's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy.
Dude, Kelsey's still going. God damn.
Damn.
You're watching the best tight end in the league.
That fool. Barrels. I mean, what?
He wasn't even running fast either. He was jogging.
All the blocks.
Witness the best tight end in the league. Be amazed. Be glorified by his greatness.
Watch him catch.
Oh, look at that route. Okay, got that. Boom. Yep. Stiff arms. You get off of me. You're too small to tackle me. You're not going to.
By the
70.
time you get me, you're going to ride me momentum that you're going to take me to the end
I
zone.
would say 71. Yeah, I'm going to use your momentum. Just
Mhm.
wild.
Yeah.
This fucking team is just
And again, that's him running and throwing back.
exactly just.
Yeah.
But this team is just a fucking cheat code, dude. That's
No,
just
they're
what they are.
They're not. They're not. You just witnessed them go to the Super Bowl and not score. Touchdown.
Yeah, I
They're
don't think
not
that's
a
going to
cheat
happen
code.
next time.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen again.
Yeah,
But
problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that.
you
Joe
you
tried.
hear
I
how
mean,
high
they're
this?
not going to be playing Tampa in the Super Bowl anyway, so, you know, it's going to.
We're LA, the Super Bowl in LA this year. Super Bowl.
I know, but
LA,
they're not going
about.
to be playing. They're not going to be playing Tampa Bay, though.
He's like, okay.
Huh?
Hey, if
Like butter.
Tampa makes it to the Super Bowl, are we down to? If any one of our teams make it to the Super Bowl in LA, are we down to go to that game?
It's going to cost some grip.
You said down to go to the game?
Yeah.
Man, that game finna be 5. Bro, you tripping?
I'm like, can I just get
$10,000 a ticket?
like, can I just get in the parking lot?
Bro, we go to.
See if I'll get our press passes by then.
I got a projector. Yo, I got a projector.
Hey, what I'm saying, I say that because we'll get our press passes, bro, and we can be able to go cover the game. That would be nice.
You need to be doing a lot of emailing tomorrow.
You're right. I gotta get started on that.
If that's where your mind at, you need to hit every NFL team. You need to be on Roger Goodell's email. You need to find out the hierarchy of the NFL. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody under Goodell and be emailing every single one of them motherfuckers. That's the only way. And you annoy them so much, they be like, all right, let's just go look at the damn show. Let's go check them out. Like, that's how you gotta do it, bro. See what the fuck they got.
Dude, can you, bro? I guarantee, like, I'm gonna sit here and make this a goal that at some point we will be on Media Row during Super Bowl week. Like, I want to make that a goal, like something that even if we only did it one time, like that would be a highlight. If we did Media Row during Super Bowl week.
For me, I'm with you. For me though, on this show, my biggest thing, whether if he was on my team or not, would be to interview Brady, bro. That would be my highlight, bro. I literally grew up watching this man, bro. Like I was like
we all did
a kid, like I was a kid when he got drafted. Well, not I mean, Massey was like already damn near an adult already when he got drafted. So he was
how
like,
old were you?
When did he come to the league?
2000.
2000?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I was grown. So I graduated in 93.
Oh damn!
40, yeah, I'll be 46 next month.
You graduated high school when I was 2? What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. This man was already. You probably like what 24 at that time.
He was already enjoying the good life, the good life of the
26. Yeah, 26. I had my oldest
26.
98. Yeah, 98. So 23 then. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was close.
I remember when the
I'm saying,
beat
like,
by
that's
the Giants.
what I
Shit,
mean.
I was so fucking happy. I was like, yes, somebody finally beat
My head. My fucking head coach for semi-pro, 2019, the last year before COVID, went to high school with Brady. He was Brady's running back. He was Brady's starting running back.
What the fuck?
Like him and Tom had a real good rapport. I swear to you. And that nice as fuck. Yo, when I played him against him in semi-pro, I was like, oh my God, who the fuck is this dude? Like and he was already in his 30s when I first played against him. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck, bro? His last year playing was 2018. He won the fucking league MVP and they won a ring.
Damn.
Well, not 2018, 2017. He was league MVP and he won a ring at running back. And he was on kick return and all that shit. He was like, what, 2017? Well, he was like 39, 40. Him and Brady's the same age. He won MVP and he won a fucking ring.
Everybody's watching me struggle with this fucking. I knew I should have fucking put butane in it before I came. Yeah. Good God.
JP struggling.
Right now.
He's struggling over there. Get that boy some rocks. Get that boy some rocks and some fucking tumbleweed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get it together. Get it together, man.
LA beat Indy 27-24. Then Vegas went and beat Pittsburgh 26-27. It looked like Carr was hurt early, but then just came back in and did his thing. Waller got exactly. That's what I'm saying. That was another fluke fucking game. You know, these Raider fans going like, "Oh, what now? What now?" I got a cousin-in-law who's a Raiders fan. Going, oh, look at this, Raiders doing good. I gotta tell them all, hey, you know what? You guys were thinking that you were doing good last year, and you completely fucking collapsed and choked. So, just slow your roll. You played against two teams that, at this point in time, are super fucking suspect. You played against the Ravens team who was just freshly injured, and you played against a Pittsburgh team that, ever since the end of last year, we already kind of knew that they weren't, going to be anything great, especially in Ben Roethlisberger's last year in the league. So
you barely beat a team that picked 6 in the NFL draft.
Hey, I'm not going to. That's what I'm saying. I'm not overhyping the Niners in any way because, again, it was another fucking ugly ass win. Another ugly ass win in a win that cost us literally the rest of our entire running back core. I'm hearing things on Twitter like people are telling the Niners to fucking trade for Saquon Barkley. I'm like, okay, that's cool. He's also hurt currently right now. So do we really want an injury-prone running back to take the place of our injured running backs?
Yeah.
And especially because you're going to have to give a fucking arm and a leg to get him. Mm-hmm. To get Saquon Barkley away from the Giants, we would literally have to give up the King's ransom like we did for the number 3 overall pick.
I don't know.
I think we would.
I don't know. I don't think you would because Saquon got hurt 2 years in a row.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking. What's
the highest?
Because you gotta remember the coach. You gotta think about who is the coach and who is the GM, right? It ain't Coughlin no more, right? Coughlin will stick to their players, right? The Giants will fuck around and give somebody up. Now, the Giants of now will give somebody up, and I think they'll give up Saquon because he's not serviceable right now. Saquon killed his first year, but he got hurt the next 2 years. I feel like if you can convince them, and they don't have a quarterback, so think about it. The same person I told you should have traded, you could trade right now. He's 2-0. He's showcasing his talents. You could trade Jimmy G right now to the fucking Giants. Jimmy G and a 6th-round pick.
And a
Saquon Barkley.
We'd be stealing from the Giants. Giants fans would riot in the streets if that's what we got or gave up for him.
Let Daniel Jones go out there and throw record number fucking turnovers like he's been doing his whole career. They'll give up fucking heaven and earth to go get fucking a quarterback. They won't draft him because they draft spot to be high.
Would you do that? Jimmy and a 6th-rounder for Saquon.
So hold on, you can't ask him because he's a Cowboy fan. He already thinks towards Jimmy G.
Actually thinking about it. How much sense would that make on the Giants' part?
The Saquon injury problem, so they need to
draft a running
back though.
Bro,
6?
Look, Jimmy G, you getting a quarterback that can galvanize your team as of right now. Right? You got a quarterback that's a pocket passing quarterback. You just got Kenny Golladay for nothing. Right? If you're the Giants, you got Kenny Golladay for nothing. Right now, your best bet is to try to The Niners lost 3 running backs, bro. Your best bet is to go and get a running back right now. You drafted a quarterback. You moved up to 3rd to get a quarterback, bro.
And then we
You
don't
moved
have the
up.
draft capital to be able to help us out for the future for running backs.
True, but you also got the assets to be able to go trade for one. You have 2 quarterbacks. You can go trade for one and get another one real quick, like nothing. Honestly, you could trade Jimmy G, go get Cam right now. Get Cam, finish out the season, do him exactly how New England just did Cam right now. It won't hurt y'all any because you pulled through the season. You gave Trey Lance the book because exactly how Trey Lance's play is exactly how you want him to play, how Cam Newton played in 2015, and Cam can teach him that. So that's exactly what you kind of fucking need right now for the transition. Because Jimmy G can't teach Trey Lance shit. He can't teach him nothing.
To be honest, I think Cam in our system would actually fit, especially like you said, if it's going mostly towards teaching Trey Lance, giving him more of an example of what, because Cam could do what he could do, use his legs, learn from somebody who can be able to go on the run and throw and everything. But I mean, let's be honest though. When it comes to being a pocket passer, he's not going to learn all that from Cam. Not as well.
I'm trying to figure out how you being honest. If you're going to say Cam not a better pocket passer than Jimmy G. I'm trying to figure out where's your honesty
I don't
lying.
think he is.
And I'm saying where.
So here's why.
Where.
Here's where I think that this would actually work out.
Okay, hold on.
And this is what I mean for the trade deadline. This for the trade deadline where I was talking to you guys when I was telling you that they would trade Jimmy by week 6 or by the deadline or whatever. This is how it would work out. This first 6-7 weeks or whatever that Jimmy's with the team, he's teaching him the pocket pass, the IQ, whatever it is that he needs to learn from that aspect of the game. Jimmy's aspect of what he can handle inside the pocket. Now, once you trade Jimmy, you pick up Cam, then you can learn the second part of his game, the mobile part of it, the read option, all that other kind of shit. That's what I'm saying. You can learn from 2 different quarterbacks that have 2 different skill sets in one season.
If you do it like that, you're gonna have to pay Cam arm and leg for 1 year. If you do it like that, you gotta pay Cam.
They're not gonna pay Cam. They're not gonna pay Cam more than 6.
Thing is, you gotta remember economics, bro. Supply and demand.
Again,
you don't traded your quarterback. You got 1 quarterback. You got 1 serviceable quarterback at this point. You don't have nobody else. You need Cam at this point. So at that point, now you're playing economics into this.
Yeah.
And you plan into I always make sense. You just never listen. First of all, let's get to that. I've always made fucking sense. You just never listen to the shit. When I said about AB coming to Tampa, it made sense. I've been trying to tell you. Everything I've been saying, I'm saying we get a decent quarterback, we to the playoffs. We got the best quarterback and won the ring. I told you about our receivers in Tampa. I told you about everything about all of the league. I told you about your team, and you didn't want to hear that shit. I told you about the Cowboys having to pay fucking Dak. I told you about all of this shit, bro. But anyway, I'm sorry. Let me get off my I told you soapbox. But as far as Cam, you got to get Cam now. You got to get Cam now before you trade Jimmy. You got to get Cam first. So it's like, all right, bro, you got to come in. You got to basically mind fuck his agent, him and his agent. Be like, hey, bro, you coming in, you trying to play for a spot, whoop-de-woo. That's the bull. That's what you got to come in with. And then knowing you brought Cam in, don't sign to me, sign on the dotted line, all that shit. Then you fucking trade Jimmy. You trade Jimmy to the team I was talking about, the Giants, because they need a fucking quarterback. And now he's over there with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones don't fuck them so bad to when it's like, all right, bro, Jimmy, you finna come in, you gonna finish your contract out with us. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones pretty much dead in the water for us because we're gonna get rid of him. You know what I mean? We won't need him. We don't his contract pretty much up. We didn't extend him. So that shit done. So you gonna come in as a shit, you're gonna lead this shit. You're not gonna have Saquon. We're gonna have all these other RBs. You got a solid defense like you had it in San Francisco. Let's see what you can do. You're still in the NFC. Let's see what you can do. But you're in the NFC East, so you're in a better division to be able to make the playoffs. But at the same time,
You said you're in a shitty division. That's what I heard.
Look,
I ain't tripping.
you got no. I'm saying the Cowboys are if the Cowboys win the AFC, they'll be a playoff team guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
In what division in the AFC?
Shit, they could be over there with the Patriots. They could be with the Houston Texans. Both of those is fucking playoff bound. That's 2 out of
In the
fucking
AFC
goddamn
South?
4. That's 50%. The
AFC
AFC
South
out
and the
south,
East.
the AFC
Possibly.
East, that's 50%.
Yeah.
The
That's
AFC South,
50%.
yeah. That actually might be a good spot.
See what I'm
Kick the Cowboys out of the NFC. Make
No,
my
but
life
that's what
easier. I don't have to see your asses for once every 4 years.
that's
That
what I'm
was
saying
stupid
though.
by
In the
Mahomes.
NFC though,
That was stupid by Mahomes. That's the first
In-
time I've ever said that. But that was a dumb play. You just take the sack at that point. I get he's trying to make a play and trying to be fucking Superman. Even Andy Reid's going like, "What the fuck was that?" He's like, "What was that about?" Mahomes just threw a pick.
what did he do? He threw a pick? Oh, okay.
Yeah, was it just a simple
But no,
three-man
but-
rush? Got pressured late,
Falling down, threw it up in the air.
Yeah. and he threw it right to was it Young who just got it? Is that him? Yep, it was Young. But yeah, he was getting taken down and already kind of torquing back. And he throws it all like, yeah, no, that was a stupid play on the Mahomes. Again, it's just leaving the Ravens in it. They could be up by 3 touchdowns by now with the amount of bullshit that the Ravens have done all day today.
See, people
They're
got to
gonna run.
realize
They're gonna run.
people got to realize Pat Mahomes is good. He's nice. He's a generational talent. But Pat Mahomes just learned how to fucking read defenses a few years ago. People got to remember that shit.
No, I understand
People
that.
gotta
But
remember,
this
he played
one
all
had-
in college and all that shit. Did not know how to read defenses, bro. Like,
this one
on.
had nothing to do with reading a defense. It was just he's trying to make a play where there was no play.
no,
He should
my
have just
thing
taken the
is,
sack or taken the loss at whatever it was, or threw it out of bounds. Whichever one he could have done there.
my point is Pat Mahomes, not saying he's not, but Pat Mahomes leaned on athleticism and just pure talent to get to where he's been. You get what I'm saying? To get to where he's
That
at,
is true.
he leaned on pure talent for the most part. So you gotta remember, like he didn't have the technicals. Pat Mahomes didn't have the technicals until a few years ago. So he'll have some dumbass mistakes where his teammates will make up for him. When you got Tyreek and fucking Travis, they'll make up for him. Clyde, it was hilarious. You're like, they'll make up for him, bro. They'll make up for him. Fucking
So okay.
Nicole Hartman.
He blitzed
Hartman.
late. That's why.
They'll make up for him.
Yeah. See, right there, you just take the sack. Right there, you just
Man.
take the sack. You're already going down. I understand he's made plays that nobody else obviously can do, but still, like, oh shit, what a bullet. Threw that shit in there running forward.
Lamar?
Yeah. He was running forward and just cannon that shit right into.
I got both of these quarterbacks in different leagues. But anyway, back to the Jimmy G shit. I feel like that's what the Niners should do. And that will fucking help both teams make the playoffs, to be honest with you. Because I feel like the Niners are in a situation. If y'all trade Jimmy G by fucking trade deadline, which is still cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad spot to trade him at. That's probably a good spot. But at the same time, that's when people start thinking desperation hours. You're in desperation time at that point. You're desperate to make a
because
trade.
I think at this point, especially if you're going into week 6 or week 7, and you can come out of there with 5 wins, you go 5-2 going into week 7 with a decent, QBR, not too many picks or anything like that, protecting the ball, being a game manager type quarterback. I think we can get a good price for Jim, especially to a team who absolutely needs him.
I'm trying to tell you that's probably y'all best spot. Even though it'd be sucky he going to the NFC still, but that's y'all best spot. Them are the Colts, which I don't think the Colts will give up shit because y'all don't need no receivers. They got a shitload of receivers. Y'all ain't gonna get. They probably not gonna trade y'all no defensive players.
We're gonna take
Y'all just get
Defoe back.
They not giving you D4, bro. They just cancel Christmas on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, your best bet is to trade them to the Giants trade Jimmy to the Giants, get Saquon Barkley up out of there, try to figure out how to keep him healthy. That's it. That's your best bet.
That was still such the biggest mistake we ever did, giving up Depot.
No,
That
well,
was
he would
the
have been hurt too.
biggest. That year everybody got hurt. He played that entire season in Indy. He played the whole year. He actually became an All-Pro.
Oh,
An
okay.
All-Pro
My
D
bad,
tackle that we just let go because
he played the whole time for
that
the
was
Colts.
the year that was the year that we went and drafted Kinlaw when we got rid of Depot.
Yeah, but I'm saying if y'all have kept D4 and y'all have drafted somebody else, D4 would have got hurt just like everybody else because he would have been the only one there. He would have got most of the pressure.
I don't know. We'll see. But getting back to it,
So that's
Cincinnati, Chicago. Andy Dalton got hurt early. So Justin Fields came into the game. Ended up the defense was really what kept him into the game most of that time. So Cincinnati was not having a good game offensively. Joe Burrow was getting hit pretty much every damn play. So, I mean, that was that. Justin Fields, and like I said was going to happen if Justin Fields was playing the game, it started opening shit up for Montgomery for the running back. So it's Chicago, I think, is going to realize very quickly that Justin Fields is going to be the way to go the rest of the season. But 20-17, that was a win for Chicago. Houston went into Cleveland. Tyrod Taylor got hurt early on into the game, and he was beating Cleveland at that point. I think it was once Tyrod Taylor got out, they just stopped production offensively. Chubb went off. Baker got hurt early, but then came back in later on. Cleveland
Chubb went
ended
off
up
to
winning
you?
third. Huh?
Chubb went off to you?
I mean, he got a touchdown. They held him up until they held him up until the end of the game, pretty much. He had those garbage time touchdowns, pretty much.
So Chubb had a garbage time touchdown. That's
Garbage time touchdown, garbage time yards, pretty much. I would say.
So Chubb did not go off because he went 11 for 95. He didn't even have 100.
I should say fantasy wise, he got enough points. Or if you had Nick Chubb on your team, that's probably a good bet.
Yeah, but I mean, an actual game, even though Baker didn't throw a touchdown, he still fucking balled out. He only threw two bad passes.
Get around? Oh, yep, touchdown. He broke the plane. Yes, he did. Lamar Jackson, touchdown. Does what he does best, uses his legs. 5 plays, 56 yards, 200 or 248.
I just won. All I needed Lamar to do was score, and I won today. So
I mean, you have one job: contain the outside. Do not let Lamar Jackson get to the outside. That is your job as the outside linebacker in this situation. And 51 was so fucking late to get there. Did Lamar just? Jesus Christ. I mean, I understand it's entertaining offensively and stuff like that, but this is pretty fucking sloppy play by both of these teams so far this game. It has been a very sloppy game. Defensively, like tackle. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, your second read is there. Thank God. See, that's showing progression from him because he usually doesn't do that.
Yeah.
If his first read isn't there, he takes off. But this time, his second read was to run. He didn't run, and now he found his target, which was holding down there. Oh, on the 2-point conversion, illegal man downfield on the Ravens. So what do? You kick the regular field goal and stay down by 4, or do you still go for it? That's what, a 5-yard penalty? that's tough because he was falling too.
Yeah.
It's not like he really meant to get to the second level. He kind of fell through that hole right there. Well, shit, they're on a 7 now. They're still going for the 2-pointer. See?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying right there. Like, it wasn't like he meant to get there. Are they helping the golden boy here? Is that what's happening? They're helping the golden boy? Wouldn't be the first time the NFL's done some shit like that. Yep. I knew it. Oh, no way. Oh, you stuck. You're going to go back into the film room and your teammates are going to be yelling, "Sniper!" Tripped on a ladybug. See all that? He throws an interception. Did you see how many people were in the middle of that right there? There were 4 fucking defenders in the area he was throwing. Oh my God. Just sloppy play. Sloppy football. Well, it's a commercial. New Orleans. Carolina kicked the dog shit out of New Orleans. Jameis Winston had himself another 100-yard game today, but this time with 2 interceptions to his name.
You missing 8 coaches. Ain't too much you can do.
That's true too.
You got 8 coaches that didn't make the game.
Oh,
COVID. I'm like, you got players coaching right now, but you ain't got no coach.
they literally had their 3rd string quarterback coaching. He was in charge of the substitutes on the field. Can't hear you, guy. He mute himself.
I mute myself. Let me ask you the same thing I asked my my homeboy. He went to City with us. He's from Mississippi and is a New Orleans fan. Shout out to Derek. Do your coaches in every sport, do coaches have team captains in place, and did those team captains play? So here's my thing. These are grown men in the NFL. These aren't high schoolers. These aren't college boys. These are grown men in the NFL that's paid to play, and they have to sit there and study that playbook exactly the same way and study film the same way they go to practice and they study film, right?
Fair point.
So on the defensive side, I asked him, I said, did Demarius play? Demario, whatever his name is.
Demario
56.
Davis.
Demario
Yes,
Davis, did he play? He's the
Yes, he
team
did.
captain for the defense. He is the voice on the defense. He is that man. He is Devin White for the Buccaneers. For the New Orleans Saints, though. He is that voice. He is the Tom Brady of the defense. Was he there? He was there. So that's that. You can't blame the fucking coaches. All right. Was Sean Payton there? If Sean Payton was there, he's
He
the
was
head
also
fucking
there.
coach. He's the head
He
fucking
was
coach.
also, yep.
The whole damn show.
The whole
You
thing
gotta
used to be
run
able
the
to call.
whole motherfucking show. You gotta be able to coach these players. You gotta be able to sub people in. You supposed to be watching more film than Tom Brady is watching, and everybody knows who watched the most film in the NFL.
Yeah.
Everybody know that. So if Sean Payton, now I don't want to hear nothing about these fucking coaches being sick, about the motherfucking assistant wide receiver coach being sick, about the motherfucking quarterback coach being sick. Quarterback coach don't call not one motherfucking play. He don't call not one goddamn play. He'll tell the OC, he'll tell the OC, hey, this is what we like. And here's another problem I have. When Cleveland played the Pittsburgh Steelers last year in the playoffs, they did not have Kevin Stefanski. He was zooming in to the game and calling that game. And they won. Y'all beat the dog shit out of the Green Bay Packers last week. Y'all beat Aaron Rodgers. You can't beat Sam Bradford. I mean, Sam, what the fuck is boy name? I'm sorry.
Darnold.
It's the same. Sam Darnold. I'm sorry.
Bradford. I'm like,
Samuel.
yeah, that's a bold comparison.
They're the same fucking person. Hey.
Overpaid backup.
I'm sorry, Samuel. I'm sorry, Sam, y'all called you the wrong name. But here's the problem I'm having. People make up bullshit ass excuses when you don't understand that you have people in place that should be able to call these plays and make these checks. If they play, I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Yeah.
If the Bucks are in the same situation we lost, but hey, fam, if Devin White play or Levante play or both of them play, I got no excuse for the defense. If Tom Brady played and we lost a shitload of players, I got no excuse for the offense unless O lineman got hurt. That's really it. That's all I got. But if Tom Brady played and Devin White played, I got no excuse for the offense nor defense. If Kevin Minter played, I got no excuse for the special teams.
That is true. That's fair. That's a very fair point.
So if you got your ass dog washed to the motherfucking Panthers, you was gonna get your ass dog washed if your fucking coaches was there. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Very true. Very true. So yep. The Saints got the shit kicked out of them, and Drew Brees had to watch that helplessly, sitting there in his nice suit, going, "Fuck, this team is shit without me." So it is what it is. Well, Minnesota and Arizona had a pretty good game. Arizona ended up eking out the win, 34-33. Kyler Murray, fantasy-wise, had over 40 points for me. But, I mean, again, that was
all the way down there.
Their woes continue to plague them at the kicker position out there in Minnesota. Then next year on the list, obviously, Tampa kicking the shit out of Atlanta. That wasn't really a contest. I think Mike Evans had 2 touchdowns. Gronk had a touchdown. Who else had a touchdown? Everybody had a touchdown because fucking Brady threw 5. So,
hello. First off, shout out to Mike Evans. Shout out to Mike Edwards. Mike Edwards with the 2 picks, 2 tutties, 2 picks and 2 tutties, both of them to the house.
2 pick sixes.
Shout out to Mike Edwards out there, the backup safety behind motherfucking my boy. What's my boy name? Goddamn, I forget his name. Right now. He had fucking 2 forced fumbles on Adam Jones against the Packers in the playoffs. What's my boy name? Whitehead. Jordan Whitehead. He plays behind Jordan Whitehead. But fucking
not Whitehead.
He does play behind Jordan Whitehead. What are you talking about?
I'm saying the player that you're talking about, it's not Whitehead is not. You're talking about number 31, right? It's not Whitehead. Winfield.
Antoine Whitfield Jr. is 31. What are you talking about? Mike Edwards is 32, and Jordan Whitehead is 33. What are you talking about, bro? Whitehead made those plays.
I thought you were talking about fucking Winfield at first. I'm like, wait, are we high or am I hearing this wrong?
No, you high because you sit here trying to tell me about my team. You gotta be high. You got to be high right now.
Must be.
Hey, because y'all 1-1, bro. Y'all 1-1. I think right now. Oh, y'all 2-0. Damn, yeah. I thought y'all lost the way y'all been winning.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's 0-2. Like, I'm not really excited about this. Like, being 2-0 at this point with the way that we've won the games, I'm just kind of like, there is nothing really about this that gets me excited.
Y'all can't wait.
We've already lost 4 running backs.
Hey, he keeps saying week 6. Week 6 is they bye. Week 6 is the Niners bye.
Mm-hmm.
I got Nick Bosa on my defense in the league, so I know his bye. I got no defensive lineman week 6. This shit gonna suck. I got nothing to back him up, so I know that week. I made sure to prepare mentally for that week. Yep. But I think the fucking trade deadline, bro, is like week 8.
It's 9 this year because of the extended week.
Week 9, yeah. Because you were saying 5
but
and 2 shit.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna wait that long.
I think
if things go the right way, like I said in the win column, if by week 7 we can come out at least 5 and 2, then they're gonna pull the trigger on it. Like I don't believe for a set like, oh, Jimmy's our guy. This is the one. Like I think they're gonna try and get as much back from trading as much as we did to get Trey Lance at number 3. we're going to try and get as much back as we can with Jimmy. So if that point he's putting up decent amount of numbers and they're, winning games, then yeah, I think they'll pull the trigger on it and they'll try and at least get maybe a third rounder at most. They're going to try and get it.
So here's the reason why I don't think it's going to go that far. Y'all next 3 games, Packers, Seahawks, Cardinals. I don't think he's making it past the Colts. I think he's out of there right after the Cardinals game. Because y'all losing all 3 of them motherfuckers.
We get to watch Sunday Night Football in San Francisco.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, y'all losing all 3 of them games.
What?
That's the game. Aaron Rodgers on the side. He like, let me show you what I can do still. I'm like, Joe.
Dude, Lamar. 11.
Just
Okay,
puts a
so
number
there's
on
little.
every time he plays.
They dropped like 6 touchdowns.
You need to
Watch.
stop.
They dropped like 6.
We'll try and get through this list before we finish off this game. Tennessee and Seattle. Fucking Derrick Henry decided in
Second half of the game
to run for 145 in the second half. Fantasy wise, he got 50 points. It was just in total he ran for, what was it, 185? 185 and 2 touchdowns?
Yeah,
2 touchdowns. Just decided to turn it on. There's one of the plays that we were watching that he literally just ran around the guy. As big as he is, as fast as he is, it's just an anomaly to see something like this. It's insane. This dude is a bigger Bo Jackson, basically. It's insane. It's really ridiculous. But, I mean, they're going to keep feeding that guy regardless. Week 1 was like, he basically made up for week 1 today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to get him going. If you don't, your offense is absolutely shit.
I mean, shit, Ryan Tannehill had 315. He didn't throw a touchdown. He had 315, bro.
I mean,
Nah. You gotta give a little right, give him a little love now.
The offensive line really was doing him in favor. He got hit a lot during that game. And then obviously the last game of the day where Dallas Cowboys took on the Chargers. Dallas. They get the win. This guy did not believe at all that Zerline was going to make the game.
Hell no, I ain't got
He
no
said
faith
no.
in him. You don't give him the game. He showed up last week. He couldn't do. He should have won last week. We should be 2-0 right now. We should be 2-0. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here going, I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to kick field goal. I was like, fuck, we shouldn't go for the field goal. We should try and score a touchdown because this guy is not going to. And you went, I think you went to check on Royal. Or the game was over. He's like, what happened? Like, you kicked the field goal and they won it. He's like, oh, well, okay. Well, then,
I'd rather throw it, just lose the game and get it put together or try to point.
I don't see how y'all give up on Buddy when he kicked the ball to win the game last week. He made that ball.
He
made the ball to put y'all up to win, but
he also missed the 2. They shouldn't have even been in that situation.
I hear you.
For the first 2.
I hear you, but again, you're hanging up on field goals, and we miss touchdowns. We miss touchdowns. Y'all miss field goals. Which one are more points? Y'all gonna lose regardless.
Make a difference on paper against Tampa. Hey, that's mistakes y'all made. We supposed to capitalize and kick the field goal against Tampa. You expect Tampa to win that game, but we kept it in the game. And if he'd have made one of them field goals, we win that game.
Yep.
With y'all mistakes.
Yep.
You did make one of them field goals. You did.
Now, that wasn't the one that counted.
It was that one that counted. He made the field goal. Look, you talking about field goals that was not in the fourth quarter. The other field goals were in the middle of the game.
We need all field goals. We
I
need
hear
all
you.
field goals and the extra point.
I hear you. But again,
You cannot miss two.
Yeah.
if we both get our ifs, AB scores, Chris Godwin doesn't fumble on the one,
Yeah.
and you guys still lose. So you can get all your field goals. If Chris Godwin doesn't fumble on the one, you still lose. That's still 10 points because Chris Godwin scores 7, and my man Suckup still makes that last second point. You made 9. You get your 3 field goals, the 2 you missed, and the 1 you made. That's 9. We got 10.
Well, he missed the extra point. So
Again,
that's
so
how
he missed 3 field goals total, right? I mean,
2
he
field
missed
goals
2.
and an extra point.
Yeah, so three,
Yeah,
like,
3 field goals.
you can't miss 3 field goals as a kicker. That's all you fucking do.
Mhm.
That's all you do all day long.
He had back surgery He had back surgery in the offseason. He had back surgery in the offseason. This was first.
Boo
game
fucking
back.
who? If you're in the game, no excuses. I don't want to hear it.
Wow.
I don't want to hear it. Boo fucking who?
Hey,
That kind of go back. That kind of go back to the coaches.
Exactly.
You
That
know
goes on
the
that
coach.
coach.
You should be calling the plays.
If you know your kicker
That's
is hurt, why the
That's
fuck
his
are
first
you
real life
putting him in?
situation. He's not hurt. He's recovering, and that's his first real live situation.
If your kicker is not 100%, what are we doing?
He should have been kicking all off season.
See, my thing is, y'all hang up on those field goals and don't understand. You still lose. You still lose with those field goals. Points wise, Chris Godwin doesn't fumble on one.
In that game, with all the mistakes y'all made, we make that one field goal, we win. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Y'all made mistakes. Y'all made mistakes. We didn't capitalize.
But you're saying what ifs too.
So
You're saying, well,
here's what
Chris
he's saying.
Godwin didn't fumble at the one.
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm more
the
than
same thing. They're both what ifs.
I'm being equivalent with him because honestly we won. So I'm only being equivalent. We both are having what ifs.
Even better.
We both have what ifs. That's it. Honestly, because I don't want to say shit. Honestly, we still won. but no. But as far as the Cowboys game, my teammate posted on Facebook. He said the Cowboys got saved by Jerry Jones because he definitely pays those refs. I don't know what happened.
Man, there were so many penalties in that game. It was ridiculous. Like it was flag after flag after flag. Like some of the plays was like some of the flags was just
insane.
It was some bad calls.
There was some pretty shitty.
It was a lot of flags.
Were y'all in LA?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we ain't playing at home yet.
That's what I was about to say. Y'all just went from Tampa to
Jerry Jones is from LA. He was born in his hometown is LA.
Yeah, but he got his oil money in Texas.
Yeah,
he does. he's got his oil money. His oil money. That's pretty much it.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll be saying Texas, howdy. If I had oil money in Texas, I'm from Florida. I'd be cowboy boot up like that picture I took at Joshua. Now I'd be every day. I'd be like Deion Sanders. How you be wearing no cowboy hat? Got a real deal cow leather.
Oh, we almost got him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I should
it is. There's 5:30 left in the game, and I mean Casey's winning 35-30, but Ravens are driving. God, dude, some of these throws are just dangerous. Dangerous. As I say, Matthew's just stalking him at this point. He should have thrown it to 14 right here. Was that Sammy Watkins? He should have thrown it right to Sammy Watkins.
I thought Watkins dipped.
No, he's with the Ravens now. Oh, no, he's just, fuck it. I'm going to do it with my legs.
Oh, yeah, the Ravens
do it with my legs. Fuck that.
Yeah.
He said, you know what? If I'm not going to be able to throw it.
I like Sammy Watkins on the Chiefs no more.
Like,
it is a back.
Still got the edge, but the Ravens definitely got it. They fight.
Oh, man,
they pretty much matching the score at this point.
Yeah, my phone's getting rid of that too.
That's why
just call this.
I'm on the computer. I'm on the computer with the Zoom, but I was saying more to watch the game on the fucking app.
Yeah.
On the fantasy app, you can watch the game.
Turn your volume down.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. Let's see if we'll end it after this drive. We'll see. Oh no, he almost fumbles.
Damn, you got to play before me.
Oh. 2nd and goal.
Oh shit!
From
That
form.
was a shit snap.
Yep. Jesus. A clean snap might be a different play. He had that whole middle side to run right there too.
Yeah.
Fuck, you would have held on to that.
The running back was confused.
He's like, oh,
Oh
shit,
my
bow.
God.
He's like, oh shit, what happened? Boom.
And
Now
that
he
guy
gets
made the
ball.
play.
Yep. Woo. Hey, but that's okay. That's taking more time off the clock for them. 3rd and goal, right at the 1.
Touchdown.
Clock.
boy got
Not
the-
that.
Oh no, he didn't get it. He's close.
Yep.
Inches.
He's
Is
at
that
the 1.
Le'Veon or is that Edwards?
That's Williams.
Williams? Oh, Trent Williams?
Yeah. Was it Tyson Williams or Trent Williams? I think it's Tyson.
Either one of them. I know it started with a T.
Yeah, I think it's Tyson Williams.
Tyreek got the SD look.
Oh shit! Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, you knew it. You knew. How do you? What?
Yeah,
How?
come
But
on, bro. Come on.
no,
Come on,
as a
bro.
defense here though.
Come
How do
on,
you
bro.
not?
He running, man.
Come on, bro. Come
Why
on.
why
They
you
done for that.
with?
Shout out to Lamar.
Right.
Shout out
Look
to
at him.
Lamar.
Look. Why? Why? Come on.
They
Dude,
sick, but they got that's way too much time.
Right.
Pat Mahomes
Look at
has
5'3".
way too much time. My boy
5'3".
did too much right there.
Andrew's just.
My
Andrew's
man
just
flipped,
wiped
then
him
threw the
clean.
ball. Yo,
Right.
you did entirely too much, Lamar. You did entirely too much with that much time.
Hey, he needs to make
3
the
minutes
2-point
left.
attempt now.
That
Man
Mahomes
won the
got right back.
MVP right after, well, right
He
before
gonna air
you.
one out to Tyreek Hill. What?
What?
He gonna burn somebody.
He's in it.
He finna Kelsey Hill.
2-point. Read option again. They obviously haven't been able to stop that. You can't pass the fucking ball. Run it. Oh, speed option. No. Nope. See?
They ain't
You
got no
just
2 people.
open the door
point
for him.
conversions today.
Nope.
That was dumb as shit.
None.
That was dumb. That was dumb.
Now they're
'cause
only
he
up
wasn't
by
even
1.
balanced.
See all that showboating now, and now if the
catch
defense doesn't show up, everybody's gonna remember.
Yep. Yeah, they're gonna lose a game.
All that celebrating. Oh yeah, I finally beat the Chiefs. Nope. Patrick Mahomes said that. I'm gonna go 5-0 today. What a game so far. What a game so far. But yeah, we're gonna have the end of it, so my shit's gonna die soon. So,
All right,
ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you're on YouTube with the reaction to Sunday Night Football, thank you for hanging out with us. Listening on Spotify later on. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you guys for supporting. We appreciate the hell out of you guys. You guys see what the what do we call it? Pre-construction of what it is that we're going to be doing with this place, and hopefully turn it into something that we can all be proud of, to kind of look back and go like, we all, kind of built this and it looks really good. And hey, again, shout out to fucking Mad Six for even offering up the garage and everything to be able to do so, because I can't even tell you how clutch that is, dude. Like really, that's fucking awesome. So I appreciate it. Yeah. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. So thank you guys again for hanging out with us. We will see you guys this last Wednesday. There's a lot to explain about that. Let's just say I was so preoccupied with shit that was going on that I completely forgot that we were running the show on Wednesday. But this Wednesday, we will be there for sure. I promise you that this time. But again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for seeing what's going on. Again, we're going to be recording and seeing what the whole process is going to be like and what it ends up turning out to. So be excited to show you guys that. So again, from the All-Pro JAFFO, for myself, JP, for DJ Man 6 for Mr. Country K. We will see you guys next time. Deuces.
Aloha.